What can you do for me, God? That's what it's all about. And then if they don't think God's doing enough or doing anything, they're done with God. Well, that didn't work. Because they're just trying to push another button, trying to rub another rabbit's foot, trying to pull on the turkey wishbone, trying to wish on a falling star, blow out all the birthday candles, and then there's God too. Let's put him in the mix with all that other stuff and see what comes out. You know what comes out? Nothing. Nothing comes out. Because God is not an incantation. You know, why do people go to church? Well, why should I go to that church? What are they going to do for me? Well, why should I get saved? What's that going to do for me? I know ministers like that. Why should I join ICFM? What are they going to do for me? And that's all life becomes about. What is somebody going to do for me? And what that means is very simply, there's no spiritual discernment at all. These people here witness the sign. You know, a lot of people say, well, if God would show up, if God would do this, and then I would believe. There's a miracle right there. They didn't even get it. No spiritual significance to what just happened here. Amen. You know, I used to, and I still do, but you know, there's times that I tell accounts from the past. And when I used to live in New York, and I would give accounts of when I lived in New York, and I've told you about how, as a child, 6 years old, chased home by gangs all the time and all this other stuff. And I would give this account, and there was a purpose and a point to the account most of the time, But there was a purpose to it. There was a reason for giving this account. And so many times, after service was over, there were people in the church that was from New York. And the only thing they would say was, I can't believe you talked about New York like that. That's all you got out of it? That's it? Holy cow. What happened? They missed the spiritual significance. I've told things from the past that had to do with me and my wife. And, maybe I didn't treat her as well as I should have in a particular example that I might have given. And again, at the end of the service, people would come up to my wife and go, I feel so sorry for you. Oh, I feel so bad for you. I'm like, is that all you got out of that? Is that it? That's all you got out of that? And letting go and losing the spiritual significance of it. No ears in the spirit to hear. But here's the whole deal. Without spiritual significance, you cannot believe. Without spiritual significance, you cannot believe with certainty. To believe with certainty is rather an oxymoron. Is it an oxymoron? Was that what you'd call it? But it's kind of an odd way of saying it. Learn to believe with certainty, because without the certainty, you don't believe at all. You can't believe halfway, part of the way. You either believe or you don't. So to believe with certainty is kind of an odd way of saying it, because it's the only way that you can believe with certainty. But without having spiritual significance, you cannot have the certainty behind your believing.